So Kim's been trying to guess what I got her for Valentine's Day. Just know that you mentioned it once to me and I got it for her. So it's right here.
This is not garbage. This is his gift. I just had to put it in here because if you guys kept up with Vlogmas, you know how sneaky he is when it comes to, you know, gifts.
MezaMob, welcome back. Thank you guys for tuning in. Before we start this vlog, we want to wish you guys a happy Valentine's Day. Yeah. By the way, who else used to say happy Valentine's Day instead of Valentine's Day when they were younger? I know I did.
Hopefully y'all enjoy this day. Even if you don't have a Valentine, just go out there, get yourself some chocolates and go home and watch a movie. Or you could just spend it with us like you're doing right now.
As for us, we're going to spend it in the house. We're going to cook something. We're not going to go out to dinner. For one, it's too cold. Yeah. Secondly, we're brokey. No. We just don't want to deal with the crowded restaurants. Plus, nobody wants to go outside in the cold. It's 19 degrees outside.
Yeah, we just wanted to spend it at home today. Do something chill. Just cook some food together, which is always good.
Which, by the way, I'm going to be cooking today. I know you guys are used to seeing Kim in the kitchen, you know, because she cooks it up all the time. But today is actually going to be my day. She's going to be my sous chef.
Which is great for me. It only happens once a year. I got to take full advantage.
Not once a year. I get my cook on. By the way, I'm a really good cook, if you didn't know. So without further ado, let's just set up the camera so you can see what we're going to do. So the number one rule in the kitchen, Kim's kitchen, before you get your hands dirty, you got to put on some gloves. We usually leave the dessert for last, which is still going to be for last, but we're going to prep it first. So we have strawberries and some heart-shaped cutout sugar cookies. This is actually just sugar dough.
But we also got that Nutella.
You can't go bad with Nutella. So the first thing we're going to do here is wash the strawberries. So let's just do that real quick. Okay, so step number one, we dry the strawberries. You have to make sure they're dry so when you dip them, you know, the chocolate doesn't fall off or slip off. You could dip it all the way. I like to just dip the tip.
Ooh, look at that.
Just like that. Look at that.
Yes.
We got our parchment paper. Looks a little weird, but it's the best we could do. Doesn't it make you want to take a bite out of it? Oh, this one's kind of like sinking in there. It's kind of heavy.
Oh,
I guess that's what.
Did you dry it?
I didn't dry that one.
That's fine.
Well,
it's a perfect example.
That was delicious.
That was super good.
Okay, so you got to make sure they're dry. Dip them. Look at that.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, so we're going to speed this up because it's going to take forever. That's pretty much it when it comes to the strawberries dipped in chocolate, Nutella. Now what we're gonna do is put them in the fridge, let them get cold. I don't know, leave them there till after we finish with dinner, and we'll eat those later. Our second dessert is gonna be the heart-shaped cookies. We got a parchment paper with our little pan underneath. The oven is ready, as you can hear it. Just look at this beautiful heart-shaped little cookie dough.
So cute.
They're nice. Can you rip it with your teeth, Lee? You can't do it. That's why you need a sous chef for things like that. I think they only sell these around Valentine's Day, at least this type of shape. I think that's adorable. If you're not into dipping strawberries, this will be the second easiest thing to make. You want to leave them at least an inch apart because they're going to get fluffed up. We're not going to make too many of them because Kim is on a diet, so we can't go crazy with the cookie dough. But we can always give them to my dog. She loves cookies.
No.
And we're gonna save some for Yolanda when she comes next month. She loves stuff that's expired. Doesn't that look pretty? Now, after they're baked, you could frost them, but we don't have any frosting, so we're not gonna frost them.
Well, we do have frosting, but we only have this one. We have pumpkin frosting.
Oh my God, not that.
From the gingerbread cookies. Although, you know what? I'm not even going to use this because for one, I feel like it's going to throw it off with the sugar cookies. And two, it's orange. And three, they're already sweet enough. So we're just going to eliminate that. They're going to be perfect just like that.
So let's just throw these in the oven real quick. Now for the entree, we have our steaks, which are ribeye steaks. I went to take the liberty to peel our shrimps. We're gonna be making mashed potatoes, so I went ahead and boiled the mashed potatoes and cut them in little squares. I also went ahead and chopped up the garlic because we're gonna need that for our shrimps. So let's get started with the mashed potatoes. I know you guys are used to Kim's mashed potatoes. She does it a certain way. I do it a certain way. This is how I do it.
He's in full control today, guys. This is my day off, basically. I'm just here to help him with whatever it is that he needs help with. And he's been doing great. He's been doing everything on his own. So I'm basically being pampered today. And I love it.
If you want to mash these so they get mushy, but not too mushy, just like that. Okay, get rid of this.
Your whisk set.
Okay, now we're gonna add a little bit of milk, about 2 to 3 tablespoons. Gonna mix it around. By the way, for those of you wondering how many potatoes I have in here, I have 5 russet potatoes, small ones. Now we're gonna add some sour cream, sous chef spoon, 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons. Then we're gonna whisk it around a little bit more. Now we're gonna add a little bit of garlic powder. You could just eye it, doesn't have to be an exact amount. I like a lot of garlic, so add a little bit extra. Put a little bit of Himalayan salt, my personal favorite. Don't put too much of this because this is actually really potent. That's good. And a little bit of pepper, of course. I love pepper. Whisk it up a little bit more. Okay, that's about it. Now let's give it a little taste test. Let Kim taste it. What you think?
Perfect.
Good?
Really good.
Okay, so the mash is done. We put this to the side.
Those are so good.
The next thing we're gonna season is the steaks. We're gonna do this a little bit different. I'm gonna season Kim's steak and she's gonna season my steak. Obviously, we're gonna put some Goya. Gotta rub that baby in there.
Oh, we forgot one thing too.
What?
Gotta add this sofrito.
Oh, of course.
Yes, we need that sofrito. It just has all the herbs in there. Garlic, pepper, onion, cilantro, culantro. It has everything in there.
If you want to know how she makes that, check on the link below. I like to rub mine in real good, just like you're rubbing lotion on your body, you know. We're gonna add, of course, some sofrito. I know Kim loves that sofrito.
If you're ever looking for a way to take your food to the next level, you have to try making some sofrito if you've never done it before. I'm telling you, you won't regret it, and you're definitely gonna add it too.
A little Miss Dash. Miss Dash has never hurt nobody. Of course, we need adobo. Adobo is a must in a Spanish household. Since I was a kid, my mother always used. So will I. Have you ever heard the phrase, it tastes so good it makes you want to slap your mama?
Tastes so good, make you want to slap your mama. Don't it, Willie? Yeah, boy. Hey, mama. What the hell you want with?
Well, it's a real thing. They actually bottled it up for us. It's an all-purpose seasoning. You can check them out at slapyourmama.com, which is also a real website. And it tastes delicious. So I'm going to add a little bit of that. So let's sprinkle that on top of a steak. Not too much.
Some Cajun spices. Can never go wrong with that. It basically just has salt, red pepper, black pepper, and garlic. That's it.
Gotta change my gloves.
Yeah, me too. I gotta go now.
Okay, the way we're gonna cook the shrimp, we're gonna add a little bit of olive oil. Mix it around. Let that get a little bit hot. Okay, once it heats up, we're gonna add some fresh garlic. We're gonna mix it around with the oil. Once it gets a little bit golden, we're gonna add the following. So now we add butter. We don't want the garlic to cook, so this is gonna stop it from cooking, but still marinate. By the way, it's gonna be on medium heat. Then you're gonna wanna add your shrimp. Spray your shrimp evenly. Then we're gonna add 2 teaspoons of chicken bouillon. That's 1 and 2. Mix that around for a little bit. Remember, shrimps cook really fast, so you wanna do this speedily. Then we're gonna sprinkle some of this. I like a lot of adobo on mine. We're gonna squeeze 2 lemons in here. Who doesn't love lemon? Then we're gonna add half a cup of water. Now you see how thin it is? It's actually not thick. You want it to be thick. So what I like to do is, when I make mashed potatoes, I add a little bit of mashed potatoes in it. It's gonna make it thicker. Add like maybe like a spoon. So you want to let it cook about 5 minutes, 7 minutes on low heat. And let me tell you, I love this butter sauce. You should definitely try it. Tag me if you like it. And remember, try not to let the shrimp cook too long because then they get gummy. See that? When they curl up like that, they look nice and pink. That's when you want to remove them from the fire. Not too watery, not too thick. Okay, since these are thick steaks, we're gonna let them cook for a little while longer than usual. I know people like their steaks medium rare. Kim and I like to eat them medium well. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna let them cook for a little while. I'm gonna say 8 minutes each side. I think that's pretty good. But of course, we gotta check on them here and there.
I can't see blood in my meat. If I see blood on my meat, I'm just not gonna eat it at all. It's just not appetizing to me.
They're good though.
If you eat meat at all, how do you like your steaks? I like a medium well. They can't look gray where they're overly done, and they can't look too pink where like you squeeze it and the blood is gonna come out of it. I don't like that.
I used to like mine like that with some wine, but since we don't drink wine, we like the meat really cooked.
You could just taste blood. That's basically like the people who drink pig's blood.
Yeah, that's kind of nasty. We're not gonna eat like that. It's been a while since we ate like that, so we're not gonna do it.
Not me.
Yeah, I know. When I first had a steak with her and it was medium rare, she was like, "What? They didn't cook it all the way." I'm like, "No, that's how I like it." And I used to love it, but now I kind of changed my mind because she put that in my head. So now I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, because when you're done, all you see is blood on the plate. I don't know. Like, look, to each his own. I'm not judging. Some people even eat like the beef tartare. You know,
Ugh,
raw,
that's disgusting.
Raw.
Yeah,
raw
nah. We're not doing it.
Yeah. No.
The food is done. It looks amazing. What you think, baby?
We did great. I can't wait to eat those strawberries though. I'm not even gonna lie, they look so good.
I want to hurry up with the steak.
Yes. You guys know we love to eat outside. We love to eat at restaurants. But there's just something about a home cooked meal, especially when you're doing it with your significant other. And especially if it comes out good. Because if it doesn't come out good and it comes out salty, y'all both gonna be in love feeding each other a bunch of salt. But still, it's the thought that counts, you know?
It's been a while since I've been in the kitchen actually cooking something. And that's because this one right here doesn't let me in the kitchen like that. But if you want to see more of me cooking, let us know. It tastes good. What do you think? Have you tasted it?
Yeah, of course. It's delicious.
A lot of me.
Not too dry. Thank you, baby. This is so good.
You're welcome, baby. You deserve the best. And I cook the best. You guys notice I didn't put butter in the mashed potatoes? You have to put butter in the mashed potatoes. I didn't because I have enough butter here in the shrimp, so it's up to you.
The shrimp is just marinating in the butter. You're not gonna eat all that butter.
Yeah.
You're gonna pick them out. You're gonna put some lemon on it like that, and you eat it.
I don't want to toot my own horn, but my butter sauce never disappoints.
Nah, it really doesn't. 7 years we're going on together, and
wow,
it always comes out good every single time he makes it. He can go like a year or two without even making it, and then when he does it, it tastes just like the first time. He doesn't really have precise measurements, you know, kind of just eyeballs things. That's what I do, but I try to give you guys as precise as I can the measurements when I give you my recipes. But you just eyeball it. And that's basically how cooking works, at least in our house.
Now, I usually make my butter sauce when I make lobster, so that's why I make the butter sauce so thick, because you could dip your lobster in there, and if you want even your crab legs, which I also like to eat with that meal, but it's just as delicious with the shrimps.
Gray's already asleep, so this is why we did this now, to have a nice romantic dinner quietly, then maybe watch a movie after this,
and then have some sex. No, making the steak man hard and now rough. I was like this.
Just steaks ingredients. There's some steak on my tooth saved up for later. Imagine on our first date that would happen to you. You were chewing the steak and your tooth would have stood on the steak. When you were trying to suck on the bone.
That steak that we had on our first date, that's why we're laughing. It was the worst steak ever. The worst. I think we spoke about it before. It was the worst steak. I didn't eat most
gummy.
of it.
He's not lying. There's no steak that anyone could possibly make that's more gummy than the steak we had on our first date. I had a quesadilla and he had a steak, and so obviously he took a piece. He was like, "Tastes it? Is it just me, or it tastes a little chewy?" And I bit it. And I'm like,
disgusting.
And then he's talking to me, he's telling me more about himself and everything, and I'm just like this chewing it not long. That was like a new place, so basically they didn't really have much on the menu yet. And then he was like, "Oh, you know, you got some shrimp cocktail." He asked the waiter, he's like, "Shrimp cocktail?" He's like, "What? Shrimp cocktail?" He asked him, he's like, "Shrimp cocktail, you know what shrimp cocktail is? Cocktail de camarón?"
They know
he's
nothing.
Like, no cocktail.
So we were thinking about making a reenactment video of our first date.
Yeah.
So that means we have to go back to that place.
Maybe they upgraded.
Maybe they closed it down.
I'm trying to think of the name of it, I forgot. So what did you guys end up doing today? You know, for us, Valentine's Day is every day, so we don't really have to do much. Nah.
We're curious to know, what do you guys do for Valentine's Day? What you guys eat? Where do you go? Do you have a date? Do you go on a first date? Are you on your like 10th or 18th Valentine's Day with your significant other? Like, what did you do?
Did you get proposed to? Let us know. We love hearing romantic things. I love reading your comments when you guys let us know about your love stories. So I know a lot of you got creative out there, so let us know what you did.
I was listening to the radio the other day and they were talking about people that are lonely. They have this program, I believe it's a program, an activity of some sort that helps you cope with depression and loneliness. I believe it's only on Valentine's Day. You purchase a roach and you name the roach after your ex.
Oh my God.
It's true. I'm not making this up. So you name the roach after your ex. I believe it's $1. And what happens with that roach is they feed it to an animal in the zoo that eats roaches. I think it's hilarious, yeah. But no, it gets better. For $20, you could go ahead and purchase a rat. And now you can also name the rat after your ex, and then they'll feed it to an animal in a zoo that eats rats. But check it, you can also attend this activity on Valentine's Day in the zoo. But wait, if you can't make it to the zoo on Valentine's Day, you can watch it live on Facebook.
Yo,
crazy.
So basically what he's saying is there's an activity for everybody today. So if you're going through a heartbreak, think about it.
The thing is that it's supposed to make you feel better. Like, it's good for depression. Like, okay, well, that rat named blase blase just got ate by a freaking snake. You know what I mean?
I guess it makes sense, because if you think about it, like, let's say you did me wrong or something, I'll be there like, yeah, while I'm eating my own chocolates that I bought myself. I'll be like, yeah, bite his head, eat his legs, rip them apart one by one. I mean, I guess it helps people, you know, instead of doing something violent.
Would you guys consider doing that? Would you guys like name a rat after your ex and have a snake eat it and watch it on live on Facebook?
Different strokes for different folks, right? But true, I wouldn't necessarily sit there and put all my energy into doing that, but it might help somebody else.
I just wanted to share that with you guys. I know it's kind of random because we're eating and I'm talking about rats and roaches, but it's true. It's a true thing. Go look it up.
Honestly, baby, everything came out so good. I'm just thankful that you made me dinner. I love it. I didn't have to do anything, by the way. He says I was a sous chef, but I really didn't even do anything. I just put on gloves for no reason, pretty much. But thank you, baby. Give me a kiss.
Well, it's great because we made our own dessert, our own food, and we don't have to tip anybody.
And we didn't have to wait on a long line, waiting to be seated. That's what we really tried to avoid today, just waiting to be seated. Because, you know, days like today, everybody gets together and tries to do things with their loved one, their family, whatever, and restaurants are just crazy. Today, Mother's Day, those days are hectic. If you could avoid it, I'm just saying, you want to sit there and make it a little extra special. Even if you're not the best cook, like, you don't have to be the best cook. It's just the thought. It makes it a little more special when it's coming from you. Just saying. And it doesn't have to be Valentine's Day, just any day. You know?
Just follow my recipe, man. He or she is gonna love it.
Trust me, you're gonna love it.
That's what Chucky said, right?
It could be Valentine's Day or it could just be Wednesday.
Wednesday.
I'm sorry, I can't resist. I have to have one.
Oh, you ready for dessert, aren't you? Those came out bomb though, I'm not gonna lie. We ate like 10 of them already because we had some leftovers when we made them. They didn't fit in the plate.
It's dipped in Nutella, so even though it's been in the fridge, it doesn't get crispy and hard and shatter all over you when you bite into it. Still chewy.
That was my idea. She's been wanting chocolate covered strawberries for a while now. So I said, let me just make them for her. But let me add a little Nutella because I know she loves Nutella. That's why I ended up dipping them in there. So as much as we want to chill with you guys here, we have to finish up this food.
Yeah.
Then after that, we're going to spend some quality time together, watch some movies, you know, Netflix and chill. So we're going to cut this video short. Once again, happy Valentine's Day to all the lovers out there, to everyone out there on this day of love. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoy each other's company. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video.
That's right, guys. Happy Valentine's Day, MezaMob. We'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.
Before we go, we gotta let you guys know how these cookies taste.
Yeah, let's see. They come out a little.
Not bad.
And you know what? They're perfect just like that. They didn't even need frosting. I think with frosting, it would have been an overkill.
I'm loving these strawberries though.
Yeah.
Okay, now we out. So Kim's been trying to guess what I got off of Valentine's Day. Just know that you mentioned it once to me and I got it for her. So it's right here.
This is not garbage. This is his gift. I just had to put it in here because if you guys kept up with Vlogmas, you know how sneaky he is when it comes to you know, gifts. I've basically been guarding this with my life. I had to put it away, and just know that this is something that you'll be happy to get any day.
You want to open yours first?
Yeah, I'll do it. All right, let me put this aside.
What is it? What is it?
All right, let's see.
Yeah, I'm a beast, right?
What the hell? How'd you even remember that? Aww. You see, it's the little things. These are the things that count the most. Because I seriously did only mention this to him like one time when I was looking through Instagram, and I'm like, oh, Amreezy's coming out with a new palette.
Because she follows her.
Yeah.
Amreezy follows her too.
Yeah.
And I'm always looking.
Oh man, that's my girl, Amra. Wow, this palette is beautiful. I haven't even seen it in person yet. But just look at that, the glitter.
That's fire.
Ooh. Honestly, I haven't even bought an Anastasia palette in a long time, but this looks more beautiful in person. Look at that color right there, Barb. Look at Leo.
Y'all want to see a makeup video soon?
Yeah, I have to get back into my makeup stuff, man. It's been so long since I've done a makeup tutorial or anything like that, and this is getting me excited. This gets me wanting to play with stuff.
It's like a
And what's
sample or
this?
something.
This is like a little sample of the Quick Dry Blowout Serum from Dry Bar.
Cool.
Nice. It's been so long since I bought an Anastasia palette, and I'm so glad that I got this one. Thank you, baby. I love it. It's so beautiful. Ah!
What could it be? Ooh. Oh my goodness.
So he loves 350s, the Yeezys. So I just know that
Oh yes.
you're gonna
my
like
favorite
those.
color wave.
So he obviously already has those, but he's been using them so long that the bottom is already like yellowish. You know what I mean?
Look at this. This is gonna be perfect for the summer and spring. Oh my god. Thank you, my love.
Love them?
Yes. This is what I'm talking about.
I was thinking of getting like another color, but I know that besides the black ones, those are your favorite ones, and so
Love the zebras,
just a
man.
little V-Day gift. So now it's time for the fun part, the second part of the gift, but we can't be on camera for that.
Bye.